All right, traders, today was the second trading day of 2024. You know what that means. The green streak has officially begun, and it shall continue. With that being said, if you watched the analysis that I posted last night, I had stated I was looking for a bearish pattern on the SPY where it can potentially go under the previous day lows and close weak. That pattern that I pointed out repeated in a very similar cycle. However, one of my desired entries was not reached. It did not go to the previous closing price, but did that stop me from buying put options on the SPY today? Absolutely not. If you take a look at the chat right here, it says that the SPY is given a 469 close. I thought it was going to close at 469. I stated that at 2:51 p.m. Now, some people, they give analysis, but then there's other people who actually alert their trades in real time. And it's all timestamped. You could see right here at 2:56 p.m., I told my team, Trader Society, my private organization, I said, let's buy 470 puts at 32 cents. And I said right here, SPY is on track for a weak close. You know, you could set your profit stops, scale out on the dips. And right here, when it hit 64 cents a contract, I sold 3/4 of my position for a 100% profit return. I said the SPY will likely close weak. I'll leave some runners. And then you could see right here, I sold the rest of my runners at 88 cents. Now, the winning does not stop there. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine making a trade that goes up 500% in a single minute? Take a look at this trade right here. Take a look at this one. At 3:54 p.m., I said, let's buy 4705 SPX calls at 50 cents. Let's go to 3:54 p.m. on SPX. Let's take a look at this. Well, you can see right here, if you pull up the option chain, right here at 3:54 p.m., you're going to see that alert was sent out at the exact low. The high of those contracts was at 72 cents. The low was at 30 cents. I alerted at 50 cents. 1 minute later, it went to $3.20 a contract. That's over a 500% profit return on a single trade. With that being said, that's what I did within Trader Society today. Now, in terms of the overall trades, I'll quickly recap it. So, Will, you knew you were interested in buying put options, and you explained in your video yesterday the pattern you were seeing where it could potentially, have a bearish close and close weak at the lows. But how did you come up with your entry? The entry was very simple. I was looking at the 30-minute chart. You can see right here, the 30-minute chart, this is a bullish wick, right? So when this cracks, this line right here cracks, reacts as a resistance level, instead of having this big move up, it's going to have a big move down, right? So when I noticed there was a double top in a bearish red 30-minute candlestick closing, as it retested the high of this bearish wick and as it retested this previous support, I noticed there is a clear roof, a clear double top, and a clear red bearish 30-minute candlestick at that previous support, meaning it's going to react as a resistance. So instead of having this big move to the upside, it's going to try to have a big move to the downside, and it's going to try to retest this bottom wick right here at 469, which is why I said it's giving a 469 close. So that was a quick recap on that particular trade. Now, before I wrap up this lesson, I'm just going to give you one thing that I'm looking for in terms of the SPY tomorrow. So here's my point of view just based on the daily chart. This is just a pattern that I'm looking at, right? So I want to quickly show you something. Based off the history of this daily candle, this is one thing I would look for. So what I want you to understand is this. SPY has a gap. There's a gap to fill below at 468.26. It basically filled that gap, and it's been trying to have a reversal. This candlestick, it's going to try to have a trend reversal. It's going to try to have a bullish move if you are seeing a support level form at the following zone. So if you are seeing this 469 level reacting as a bullish support level, right? So if you're seeing this 469 floor react to support, the SPY is going to try to have a very bullish day, and it's going to try to close strong if 469 is reacting as support. Now, if you're seeing it react as a resistance, then it's going to try to go a little bit bearish, but it can flip back to bullish. It can flip-flop, right? So I just want you to understand the SPY is oversold. The daily pattern says it's going to try to have a bullish reversal tomorrow. But what you have to identify is you have to identify that the confirmation, it needs to be confirmed bullish at 469. If it's confirmed bullish at 469 and there's a solid floor, there's bullish confirmations, there's bullish 30-minute candles, then based off the daily chart pattern, it's going to try to close strong at the highs. So what you need to understand is this, man. The daily pattern says it's going to try to have a bullish reversal. It's going to try to close this gap and have a reversal. And the SPY has multiple gaps to fill above. So if you just take a look at this chart, it's screaming a potential bullish reversal. It's just you need a bullish confirmation at 469 in order for that bullish reversal to actually, potentially happen. And you got multiple gaps to fill above. So that's my analysis on the SPY. That's just one thing I'm looking for tomorrow. In terms of put options, just off this video analysis, you can wait for this gap to fill at 475.30. But that's all I'm going to be sharing within this video.